This is Olivia Esqueda with my individual debate assignment. The topic of my discussion will be unethical practices in the influencer marketing industry. Marketing is an ever-changing industry. As technology advances and changes in our society occur, marketing and advertising find a way to thrive, using the functionality of our society to its benefit. What once was newspapers, then radio, then television programs, is the most universal channel to date, social media. According to Pew Research, social media platforms sit in the palm of 73% of the US population, offering a whole new playing field to the world of advertising. Now, more than ever before, young, interesting, and popular people have been paid to promote or express interest in brands to their social media following, also known as influencer marketing. The question is, what are the ethics behind practices of the influencer marketing industry? There's a reason why influencer marketing got so popular so fast. The peer-to-peer style of social media platforms offers an intimate and approachable way for creators to communicate with their audience. Social media's popularity has given it the advantage of a larger reach than many of the traditional platforms. The forms that influencer advertising usually comes in is a testimony by the influencer themselves. Social media marketing is unique in that customers listen to the advertisements or promotions willingly in the form of the entertainment. We know what we are hearing is an ad, but the more personal delivery is more effective. Humans do trust individual people over entire brands or companies. Another positive attribute of influencer marketing is its ability to allow small businesses and creatives to gain income from their content. Simulation of the market allows for more opportunity, the promotion of a free and open marketplace, and an overall increase in creativity and industry development. This, of course, creates more job opportunities and aids in the advancement of one of the most important parts of human history, digital networking. Despite influencer marketing's popularity and large success rates over the past 10 years, the practices too often come at a price of ethics. The target market of social media campaigns is a demographic that is younger and more impressionable. Influencer marketing lacks transparency and partakes an irresponsible amount of deceptive practices to influence these susceptible demographics. One of the biggest ethical problems in the influencer marketing industry is the failure to disclose relationships between brands and influencers and disclose of sponsorships themselves. The reason that disclosure is such an important part of ethical advertising practices is that it gives a clear understanding of the brand and influencer's relationship. Researchers have found that Americans' trust in mass media has decreased by 32%. This leads advertisers to search for the most authentic feeling platform to grab the attention of mistrusting Americans. Non-traditional media platforms do so effectively because of their more intimate, peer-to-peer level communication. The problem is just how convincing this content can be. Audiences of influencers are being taken advantage of by trusting the authenticity of social media posts and being subconsciously influenced by what they think is an endorsement made without a monetary compensation behind it. Regulation of sponsored content primarily lies on the platforms which they are created for. Instagram and Twitter are two places that do not directly enforce disclosure, though the FTC can and will intervene as an outside force. YouTube has actually made it nearly impossible for influencers to make money from an advertisement without a clear expression of the sponsorship and the brand deal relationship. If these requirements are not met, the video is taken down or demonetized. Internal authority is needed to keep health transparency among influencer content in check. The other largest concern when trying to keep influencer marketing and advertising ethical is the target market intended by most companies. According to Pew Research, 90% of young adults use social media and 91% of teens have access to a smartphone. The target market for influencer marketing is very young. Research has found that because of the subtle nature of these sponsorships, adolescents are unlikely to be aware of the commercial content. The vulnerability of adolescents is being taken advantage of by influencer advertising. The target market tends to be susceptible to the persuasiveness of influencer marketing. Overall, the novelty of influencer marketing and advertising has allowed for transparency and ethics to go somewhat unchecked. This has created a platform for deception of vulnerable peoples, building the mistrust consumers have with advertisers. A true understanding of every layer to truthful and fair advertising on social media platforms will be hard to achieve, but the Federal Trade Commission is updating guidelines every day to keep up with such an ever-changing marketplace, as our society's ideas on how to handle transparency and privacy continue to change as well.